All right, we're recording. Welcome everyone to tonight's opportunity call. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy day to take a look at what this opportunity is all about. I honestly feel like we have this golden egg or this golden opportunity, and it would be a disservice not to share it with everyone, because a few years ago I didn't even know something like this existed, and I had only hoped someone had told me about this years before I found it. But I just want to introduce myself really quick so you guys know a little bit about me and my backstory, how I got started, and then I'm going to hop into what this opportunity is all about. Okay, so my name is Ashley Huze. I am 28 years old. I live in Pleasant View, Utah. I am married to my high school sweetheart. We have 3.5 boys because I have one in my belly, and I'm due next month. Oh my goodness. I feel like you can totally see my face. I look so pregnant. But anyway, okay. Where am I going with this? Okay, I'm an ambassador with our company. So I started this 3.5 years ago. And back before I started, I will get into a little bit about what our life looked like, because it looked very differently than it does right now. 3.5 years ago, my husband was a full-time scaffold builder. So a lot of people don't know what that is. He basically built all of the ladders that go on buildings when they are remodeling or building buildings. He worked a lot at refineries. And so it was a dangerous job. He worked out of state a lot. He worked at gas refineries in Wyoming. And so we really never saw him. We got to see him on the weekends when he was here, and when he was in town, he was working 7/12. So we would see him right before bed and he'd go right to bed. So we had our twins. They were at the time of me joining, they were 1, and we just a few weeks later found out we were expecting again. So life was pretty crazy. We were about to have 3 kids under the age of 2, which was very stressful, let me tell you. But we were living in my parents' basement, and we had been there for 2 years by this point. I remember feeling stressed all the time, overwhelmed. We had a ton of debt. We just struggled like our whole entire marriage, and we had dated for 5 years before we got married. So I feel like that's all we knew, was just we lived paycheck to paycheck, and we struggled, and that's what life was all about. And that's how it was always going to be for us. So I would say, though, that my turning point when I finally decided we needed to change something was one night I ran down to the grocery store. We needed some wipes. We were out of wipes. And my card declined for $2. And it was a credit card, so we didn't already have the money as it was. My card declines for $2. And I felt just humiliated. I told the cashier, let me just run out to my car. All my money's out there, all my money. And obviously there was no money waiting for me in the car. But I got in the car and I just bawled my eyes out. And I remember just thinking, what am I going to tell my husband? Like, I'm going to show up to our house with no wipes. And I remember that week we just wetted paper towels. That's how that was our makeshift wipes. But borrowed money from my mom so he could get to work that week. And I was just like, okay, something needs to change, because I know in 5 years, if we don't do something drastic, something very drastic, in 5 years from now, I will continue running into the same situation, because for the past 15 years, this is how my life has been. So this is when I decided something needed to change. And 3 days later, I saw this opportunity on Facebook, and I had a very strong feeling that I just needed to go for it. And I had no idea what I was doing. I had no previous experience with anything like this. No one understood. My husband was like, you're crazy. I didn't have family members like rooting me on, telling me I was going to be good. I didn't have support, honestly, from anywhere or from any friends. But I didn't know why. I just knew I needed to do this. And my whole goal was just to make a few $100s. Honestly, and if I made $20, if I profited $20, I was like, that was worth it. So, there really wasn't anything to lose. I knew once I ordered the starter kit, and I'll get into that here in a minute, but I knew I could either use the product or sell it, and so it really wasn't a waste. But what I found very quickly was, after I joined, I would wake up in the morning, with like this whole different purpose. I was excited to meet all these new people that I was meeting. I was making goals again, and I was dreaming again, and I didn't realize that I had stopped. But I can remember looking back, and I didn't even remember the last time I had made a goal for myself. It had been years. And so it was just exciting. I felt like I was changing as a person, and even more than the income, it was just awesome to see what it was doing for me. You know, I just felt like I was a different person from this business. And I was excited to get up every morning and work, and I've never felt that about a job but one day in my life. I always dreaded going to work. I always hated Mondays. I always hated having to work. And this was something I felt like was more of a hobby, because I was like, oh my gosh, any spare minute I had, I'm like, I'm going to work my business. And I tell my husband that was like my hobby, was making extra money. So within my first month, I reached a rank called Ruby. I made $500, and I remember seeing that paycheck, and I just bawled my eyes out. I couldn't believe I had made $500 from home. By our 6-month mark, we were able to move out of our basement apartment. We moved into a home. I had by this point made a $10,000 bonus. I was making 4 figures a month, $2,000 to $3,000 every single month. And I seriously just couldn't believe what this opportunity was doing for us. And even if it stopped there, if it had only made us $2,000 a month for the rest of our life, holy cow, I was excited about it. By our 1-year mark, I had retired my husband. So he never had to go to work again. We've been a full-time family for the past 3 years now, which is crazy. I can't believe it's been that long. But by this point, my husband he'd always dreamed that he wanted to be a fighter when he grew up. But obviously when we grow up, we realize you have to go get a job, and you can't really live out these dreams all the time. But when I retired him, he decided to dedicate a few hours a day to training. And so he followed that dream, and he's actually on the USA kickboxing team. So that's what he does. He also works this business with me full time. But by this point also, we had our 3rd little boy. His name was Milo. And our family dynamic looked completely different by this point. We were a full-time family. We'd wake up together, have breakfast together, have lunch together. We got to just spend time together every single day. We never had to miss moments of our children's lives. And 4 months later, we took our kids to Disneyland. We took some of his nieces and nephews with us. We were able to pay cash for the whole trip. And I remember thinking, just being so grateful that that was something we were able to do, because a year ago, we would have never, ever been able to afford something like that. And I just was so grateful that we were able to do this. But I talk about this trip, and I know people that have been listening to this call multiple times. We've heard this story so many times, but I share this experience because it was something that it's one of my most treasured memories, that Disneyland trip, because a month later, our son passed away from SIDS. And, you know, we just, looking back, we were so grateful for the time that we had with him, because had my husband had been working all of those months that he was here, he was 5 months old when he passed away, and he would have never been able to see him. You know, he really doesn't remember anything of our children, our twins' first year of life. And so he wouldn't have remembered anything with our son Milo, but he was there when he rolled over for the first time, and when he laughed for the first time, and when he made sounds. He obviously wasn't speaking yet, but he was making sounds, and he just never missed any of those moments. And it made us realize how important time is, and that this opportunity allowed us to have the freedom of that we could spend it with each other whenever we wanted, however we wanted, and to have that time. We realized how valuable time is, because, you know, unlike money, you can invest it, you can share it, you can save it for a rainy day. You don't get that option with time. With time, you can spend it, or you can waste it, or you can regret how you spent it. And it's just great to look back and not have those regrets with our son. The other thing, I would say another huge turning point for us was we didn't work for a good solid month or even a little bit more than that. And after he passed away, and I remember on the 15th of the month when we get paid, I looked into my pay portal and I saw a 5-figure number in there. And I believe it was $13,000. And I just bawled, like broke down. I remember looking at my husband and thinking, I didn't work for that. I don't feel like I deserve that. But he was like, this is why it's residual income. You do something one time and you continue to get paid on it. And this was when I realized, oh my goodness, this opportunity allows you not only the freedom of your time, but it also allows you to have, when you have those hard times in your life and you really don't want to go to work, and everybody has those some days where something horrible is going to happen and you just have to go to work because you have to pay the bills. But this opportunity allows you to take time off and continue to earn a paycheck. And again, right before this, I didn't know that anything like this existed. And I thought if I had heard it, I probably would have thought it's too good to be true because I hadn't personally met someone that had done that. And so I made it my goal. I felt like it was my duty from this point on that I needed to share this with as many people as I could. I needed everybody to know that this existed, that something like this existed, and that they could do it too. Because trust me, you guys, I am no one special. I had all these fears. I was an introvert. I was not someone who just would go out and speak in front of people. I didn't have a huge network of friends. And so I ran with it. After this, I had this whole new drive that I wanted to share with everyone. By our second year mark is on, it was like on our 2-year mark is when I promoted to ambassador. That's the highest rank in our company. My husband promoted with me that same day as a triple diamond. And we earned $100,000 in bonuses that day. We also, by this point, average income, we do have some, well, I'll show you this here in a minute, but we do have on our average income scale, that's about $60,000 between me and my husband. We were earning on a monthly basis. And I couldn't believe it. In 2 years, you guys, I went from being someone who never made more than minimum wage to earning $60,000 in a month period and continue to grow. It's uncapped. You can decide how much you want to earn. It just blew my mind. But I really want to just explain to you guys, anybody can do this. First of all, I want you to know if you're sitting here thinking, well, I don't have any sales experience, or maybe you're shy, or you don't have this huge network of friends. Those were all fears that I had too. And that's why when I joined, and like I told you before, I joined thinking, I don't know how I'm going to do this or what's going to become of it. I just knew I needed to do it. And so I just learned while I went. I had, again, no idea what was expected of me. I had about 200 friends on Facebook, you guys. It's not like I had this huge network I could tap into. I had 2 to 3 really good friends that I talked to on a weekly basis. They didn't even want anything to do with this business. And so I was like, I don't know who's going to want to do this, but I know that I wanted to. And so there's surely someone out there that needs this opportunity as much as I did. And so that's the mentality I had when I joined. And I just want you to know who you know right now, where you are in life right now. That will not determine if you'll be successful or not. It's what you do after this. And something else, if you really think about it, if you've ever been hired on at a job before, which I'm sure that you have, you don't go to work day one expected to know how to work. You go there knowing you're going to be trained, because they don't just throw you into the field and say, I hope that you know how to work all those machines that we never taught you how to run. Or, that's not how it is in the real world, and that's not how it is in this business either. You will be mentored and trained and guided your whole journey. You have people that are above you as mentors that have trenched the way, that have done this for years and can tell you exactly what you need to do. It really just takes a matter of you developing certain skills. So, now, okay, I have some notes here because I always get off track. I ramble way too much, but I want to just show you guys, I'm going to show you guys what exactly this business opportunity is all about, what you would be doing as a distributor for It Works Global on a monthly basis, how you would be growing in your business. And then I'm going to go into more details on ways we do that. So First of all, let me just show you this piece of paper right here. Okay, guys, this piece of paper, this is called our steps to success. We have 1, 2, 3 steps. And honestly, because this is all that you do and this is all your focus is, that's why this business is so duplicatable. If it was complicated, trust me, I would not still be here. And I would not have been successful because I can't handle complicated things. And it's hard to teach something. It's hard for something to be duplicatable if it's really complicated. But because it's so simple, step 1, step 2, step 3, that is why you'll see so many people successful in this business. So I'll break down what this is first. Okay, so step 1 is to join. To join the business, it's $99. So you essentially, as a business, you're a business owner, day 1, it costs you $99 to start your business. The cool thing here is the wraps that will come in your kit. You're going to get 4 wraps in your little box of wraps. Those are $25 a piece. You can go and sell your $25 wraps and make your $100 investment back just like that. Or you can use them for yourself, and then you'll have an awesome testimony that you can show your friends and family. Look what these wraps did for me. So either way, you're not wasting $100. You're getting your $99 worth of stuff. It's not like you're spending $100 and you're just getting a website link or something like that. You're actually going to be getting product and business materials with your starter kit. So besides that, you're going to be getting 4 sample tubes of our defining gel. You're going to get a roll of fab wrap. It's something that helps hold the wrap on. Do I have it right here? I think I moved it. Okay, I don't, but I would show you if I did. And then you're going to get marketing materials. So those are things like this. It's going to just help you get your business started. So all of that's going to come in your starter kit. That step 1 is to just join. So that takes you 5 seconds, and then you're done with step 1. Step 2 is to gather 4 customers. 4 customers. Okay, so let me just show you guys what a customer is, or a little bit about our products. Everyone knows of us as the crazy wrap people or the crazy wrap business. So we have the Ultimate Body Applicators. If you are unsure of what that is, it is a body wrap that you put on anywhere from the neck down that you'll tighten, tone, and firm any problem area in 45 minutes. 9 out of 10 people see results in 45 minutes. I was one of those. I took the wrap off, and I remember looking down and thinking, I don't know if I saw anything, but that is why we tell you guys take pictures, because if it wasn't for me taking that picture, I would not have known what it actually did. So my husband took my after picture. He was way more skeptical about this than I was even. And he's the one that compared them. And I watched his jaw drop. I watched him say, there's no way this just did this. There's no way. Like, you just have a physical result in 45 minutes. And so that's what the wrap is all about. They come in a treatment of 4 because 4 is considered 1 full treatment. So we always recommend people do a full box of them before moving on to another area. But again, you can put them anywhere from the neck down. So that is our flagship product. That is what we are known for. That's what our company was founded on. But since then, they have made a ton of other products. So let me just go through this just so you guys can get an idea. So we have a lot more than just the wraps. Okay, we have a skincare line. We have our lifestyle line is like health supplements, weight loss supplements. We have essential oils. We have energy drinks. We have something for menopause. We have something for stress. We literally, guys, we have something in here for everyone. And that is why this, again, I feel this business you can be so successful in, because we're not targeting one group of people. We're not targeting 25-year-old women or middle-aged men. It's not just one specific age group and one specific gender. There's something in here for everyone. Everyone can benefit from something in here. So your very first goal, guys, is to get 4 customers. And those are just people who want to purchase product from you on a 90-day challenge. They're going to try something for 90 days, tell you how they liked it, and they're going to get wholesale pricing immediately. They're also going to have wholesale pricing for life. So that's what the customers are. You just need 4. There's no minimum amount of money they have to spend. They can spend $15 if they want. It doesn't matter. 4 customers in 30 days. Once you complete that, you are qualified for every bonus in our company. They range anywhere between $500,000 and $150,000. So you definitely want to get your 4 customers so that you're eligible for those bonuses. Now, okay, and then, also fast start bonuses. This is important, and I somehow forget to talk about this one a lot. So Once you get your first 2 customers, you are fast start qualified. That means anytime you help someone get started in this business and you help them start getting some customers, as long as they have 2, then you earn a $100 bonus the following Friday. So for me in the beginning, you guys, that was life-changing income for me, making $100 bonuses. And there's been many weeks where I've earned $300, $400, or $500 just in these bonuses. That is very life-changing for so many families. So that's a crazy bonus, and those are paid out weekly. Step 3 is Go Ruby. And so this is where you start to see the commissions rolling in. Going Ruby is by you helping 3 people get started in the business. And honestly, if you think about it, just try and think of anyone you know right now who could use $200 to $300 a month. Who would you know that could benefit, by doing this at home in their complete spare time? Who do you know that could use that extra income? I was definitely one of those people. But you know what's crazy? Maybe from the outside, my friends wouldn't have known. I don't think they would have, because I never talked about how hard times were for us. And so it will surprise you who will reach out to you, because you won't know who really truly needs this business. It surprised me every single time, the type of people that reached out to me. I had people, and I still have had people that look like they are the most successful people ever, and they've written me and said, you have no idea how hard life is right now. If I could just earn $200 extra, I don't even know what I would do. And so you just got to share this opportunity with everyone. That's why we tell you got to tell everyone about it, because you don't know who's struggling. You might know a few people, and I had an idea of, I had a few friends in mind of, I think that they would kill it with this business, or this would really help them. But again, you don't know. You have no idea who really truly needs this. So an extra $200 or $300. And I say that because 87% of people who have filed bankruptcy have said that they would have saved it if they made an extra $300 a month. And the crazy thing here is Ruby is about $500 to $600 extra a month. We have a rank in between these two guys that makes an extra $200 to $300, which means these people that have filed bankruptcy, 87% of Americans that have filed bankruptcy, if they would have just halfway completed this, not even ever completed it all the way, they could have saved themselves from filing bankruptcy. So we have a solution to so many people's problems. Most people just don't know about it. And so that's why we're here to share it with you guys. Okay, now here's where the cool part is. Anytime I'm talking to a potential, someone who's interested in this business, I have them look at this, because we actually have our income public. You guys can go on and see what people are making on average at each rank in our company. So we have 9 total ranks. What I like to do is I just have them look at this and I say, pick a number. What number do you need? What number do you need right now? And then what's a goal you have in 6 months, or what's a goal you have in 3 years? And then I can kind of get an idea of what they're looking at, because some people will say straight up, I want ambassador right now, but most people say Ruby. Most people say, if I can make an emerald income, an extra $1,000 a month, or a diamond, if I could be a diamond and make an extra $2,000 a month, that would, so much stress off our shoulders, right? That would help so much. So when I get an idea of this, and all I have to do is, I know exactly how many steps of success they need to complete. It's a matter of how many times you have, or how many people you help do this, is how you promote in these ranks. So diamond, you want to go diamond, that's an extra $2,000 a month. That's just by helping 3 people complete these steps one time. So that's $2,000, guys, just helping 3 people. And here's the cool thing. You completing this one time, you have your 3 people. That's really just helping those 3 people here finish the steps and go Ruby themselves. And then that makes you a diamond. Double diamond, I think, is a really big rank. That is an extra $4,000 to $6,000 a month. And again, guys, that's just helping 5 people do this one time. 5 people. A triple diamond, this is where you're a 6-figure earner. You're making $10,000 or more a month. That's by helping 11 people do this one time. So, guys, it's just crazy. And the reason I want everybody on this call right now, and why our team has been on this crazy huge push with signing all these new team members, because in 29 days from today, we have a countdown going on. 29 days from today is our company's conference. And that's when they announce crazy bonuses. That's when they announce our entire game plan for the year, new products, new promotions. And it's just, I mean, it's so exciting. But right now, if you are working on these steps, so let's say that this month you are like, I'm going with this and I'm going to help 3 people this month fill this out, and I'm going to go diamond right now. If you go diamond this month, whatever bonus they announce at conference, they will honor that on your check. So in the past 2 years, the check or the bonus for diamond was $20,000, guys. Well, let me first ask you, at the job you're at currently, do you have that option to go hurry up and earn a $20,000 bonus? If the answer is no, then I honestly have to say you can't afford not to do this. You just can't. Like, I've never seen anything like this. They reward you so much for completing these steps, and you might as well earn these bonuses if you were going to do it anyway. You're going to help 3 people do this anyway. You might as well earn an extra $20,000 bonus. It's anywhere from 10 to 20 is what they've done in the past. So double diamond, you help 5 people do this. Let's see, what was that one? That was 15 or 30,000, depending, because sometimes they double it. It's crazy. Okay, so that is why right now is so crucial, because for the next few months, they only have them here for a few months. So you just want to run and get as many of these as possible. I have had millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of these bonuses paid out to just my team alone. So trust me, people are earning these. Me and my husband have earned $270,000 in those bonuses. And gosh, it's seriously though, millions of dollars have been paid out to my team just last year when these bonuses were going on. So it's definitely doable. It's just a matter of you working these 3 steps over and over again, and you helping other people complete these steps. And so now that I've kind of broken down what is expected, it's just these steps. And honestly, you guys, this is all I've ever worked with. And it's gotten me all the way to ambassador. I don't carry around huge binders worth of stuff. I keep this stuff with me at all time. And this is how I work my business, with my phone. And my phone is always connected to a power bank because I'm always on my phone. I'm always using my phone. That's how I built my business. So first of all, once you're a distributor with us, you will immediately be added into our team pages. And team pages on Facebook, you guys, it's crucial to be involved in these because you're going to have endless amounts of motivation, tips on messaging people, responding to people. You'll have all these resources of photos that you can use, and literally anything you can think of. It's how you're going to stay plugged into everything that's going on in the corporate world. We also have all of our announcements in there, and it's just you'll notice immediately that you are never in business for yourself. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You are going to be surrounded by thousands of people who are always encouraging you and motivating you and just hoping the best for you. And again, I feel like that's something that I've never felt in another job, because in my other jobs, I was always fighting to get a promotion. I had to work better or harder than this person because I wanted to get the raise. And that's not how it is in this business. There's room for everyone at the top, so everyone's just always encouraging and motivating you. So these team pages are great. And some of the very best friends I've ever had in my entire life, I've met in these groups, and I've met through this business. And so it's just awesome. Okay, now I'm going to go through, these are the 3 skills, honestly. If you can just agree that you would be willing to learn how to do these 3 skills, then you can go all the way to ambassador in our company. So I'm going to share with you what these are. And you might be surprised that sales is not one of the skills that you actually need to be good in this business. The first skill is just networking. So our business is network marketing. Networking is the first skill I always talk about because you just will be growing a network of friends. You're constantly going to be meeting new friends. And if you really think about it, from now on, if you would sign up as a distributor today, that means that from now on, your job is to make friends. You get paid to make friends, to make and meet new friends. And so each day I just spend 15 to 20 minutes growing my network. And how I do that is something else you will be mentored to do. It's so simple, especially with social media, you guys. There are 4 billion people online, 4 billion people on social media. And so for you to say, well, I don't know very many people, you might not know very many people right now. I like I said, I didn't either. But that didn't mean I couldn't. That didn't mean I couldn't go and find people. I knew that I knew that I needed this business. And so my goal was, from day one, it was never about me anymore. It was about, how can I find people who also need this, like I did? Someone who needs the silver lining with it, like this business has brought me personally. How can I find those people? And it was just a matter of me meeting people on social media. And I did it through Facebook groups, Instagram, searching different hashtags. There's lots of ways. And we can give you checklists of what you do on a daily basis so that you know, okay, I'm dedicated to this. I know I'm going to go. I want to go all the way to the top in this business. So what do I got to do? And we have checklists that you can use every single day that will keep you on track, that you can do that. And now the second skill would be marketing, how to successfully share what we have. And there's a way to do it without looking spammy. You guys don't need to worry about that. You don't need to worry that you're going to lose all your friends. I promise you. That was something I was concerned about when I joined. I'm like, what if everybody thinks I'm weird that I'm doing this business? But honestly, at the end of the day, those people were not paying my bills, so I had to stop caring what they thought. But we definitely have ways that you can market without coming off as spammy. There's ways to build your business in your, like, a part of your lifestyle. So that's how we teach you to do that. You don't need to just be blasting belly before and after pictures all day. There's definitely ways to do this to be successful at marketing. And that's something that you will be taught. Again, that is something we coach you and mentor you on. We don't just expect you to sign up and know what to do. We have tons of photos that you can use. We coach you on ways to even take pictures. I mean, even to the point of how to take good photos. We teach you how to do all of that. How to attract people, because that's something else. You don't want to be posting ads all day. There are definitely ways to do this, guys, and we teach you how to do that. And the third skill, the final skill, if you can agree to this, you guys, and I know that you can, is personal development. That might be something that surprises you, but this is a huge skill, because the only way to become a leader in this business is if you are always pouring into yourself, if you're always reading books that are inspiring. And I'm not talking like Harry Potter books. I'm talking like real inspiring books, okay? I listen to Tony Robbins every single morning because he pumps me up. And let's see, December 1st, I went to one of his seminars. And holy crap, I feel like my life has completely changed just from being in his presence for 5 hours. Yeah. But personal development is huge, you guys. 3 years ago, I wouldn't be caught dead doing something like this. Like, this scared me. My husband jokes about it all the time, but he's like, she really, a few years ago, if we had a bill, she would never call and pay it. I had to call because she hated talking on the phone. That was the type of introvert I was. I would never talk to someone on the phone. I would never talk to someone in person. But because I've developed myself just a little bit each day, and I've made myself step out of my comfort zone just a little bit at a time, it's grown me into this completely different person. And when I look back, the money's great, but what's even better is who I've become from these 3 years of working this business. It blows my mind that I can stand up on stage in front of 20,000 people and speak. I never would have thought I could do something like that. And, I just really, you want to get your mind right every day. And so doing personal development every single day is very huge. And I would suggest you start doing that immediately. The day you join as a business partner and with us, you want to start developing yourself. So those are the 3 skills, guys: personal development, learning how to network, and marketing. That's really all it is. If you can grow your network, you're always adding new friends and meeting new people. Even if you found 1 or 2 people a day. Did you know that the wealthiest network marketer in the entire world, I think he was making between $15 and $20 million. I want to say monthly. That's what he was earning. He said that his whole secret was he just made sure to meet 2 people a day. That was his secret to success, was he just made sure that he met 2 people a day. And guess what? With social media at our fingertips, you can meet a lot more than 2 people a day. So networking, marketing, and personal development is really all the skills you need. And then it's just a matter of you completing these steps. Really thinking about, when I'm going through the product catalog, what I always tell my new distributors is I say, what you need to start doing, because like I said before, the day you join, it's no longer about you, it's about helping other people. And so we have products in here that I've personally witnessed change people's lives. And I know you might think that that sounds cheesy or corny, but really my grandma was my very first customer. She got on our relief, and it helps with like achy joints, and she had really bad arthritis, and she cries if she does not have this product with her at all times. So for 3.5 years, guys, she's taking it every day. And we really do have products that help with so many different issues. I always just tell my new distributors, go through our product catalogs. Look at each product, read the definition of what it does, read what the benefits are, and you will have people come to mind of who you know this could actually benefit. And that's the way I look at this. We are simply reviewers of product. We share, we try product, we use product, and we talk about what it's done for us personally and what it's done for our family and friends. Same with the business. When the business is impacting your life, when you sell those wraps and you make that wrap cash, or you make those $100 bonuses, or you make a $10,000 bonus, that's what this is all about, you sharing what it's doing for you. We are not salespeople. We share our experiences and what it's done personally for us and for other people. So that's really the information I wanted to share with you guys tonight. I don't know, I can't even see what time it is, so I might have gone way over. But thank you guys for getting on here and watching. And really, if you have any questions at all, any concerns or worries, please just get back to whoever invited you on this call. And we hope to see you guys join our team. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.